I'm Maritz Neo, and these are 10 things that I cannot live without. Now, we've got a wider range of things here, from productivity things, fitness things, health things, colognes. We're gonna break all of it down in this video. Now, all these products are things that I've used for months, if not years, and live by all of them, and they've definitely helped me in my journey. So I'm gonna share all of it with you guys, and hopefully you guys can find some value out of all these different things. So let's get straight into it. All right, starting out with the most important part of the setup, and that is the money maker, which is my mobile work setup. And that is 3 parts: the mouse, the keyboard, and the laptop stand. I actually found this keyboard off of TikTok. If you listen, it makes a really satisfying noise. And then wireless mouse, and this basically means I can work from anywhere. I used to have a PC, and for that reason I didn't want to travel much, but now I can work from anywhere in the world with top efficiency. I don't need to buy some raggedy keyboard or mouse from anywhere, and all these things weren't too expensive. I'll put prices up on the screen and the models, but it's all pretty cheap. The main thing is the monitor. I have ended up buying monitors in every corner of the world, and I just kind of ditched them there because it's the one thing I can't really travel with. So laptop goes here, monitor in front of me, and then keyboard and mouse, and that's all you really need. And one thing I always rely on if I'm doing deep work is some caffeine. I don't like the taste of coffee much. It has a lot of bad health implications, but yerba mate tea I got put on 2 years ago from Andrew Huberman, and it's an Argentinian tea. It has a good amount of caffeine. And then my other stimulant is this here, the Neuro Gum. Both are amazing. I feel bad of energy drinks. I've tried pre-workout, everything, a lot of things like energy for gym, but this really feels like energy for work. It's as natural as possible. The Neuro Gum is great because you take it, and caffeine orally, through drinking, takes 45 minutes to hit, and this is 5 minutes to hit. So you take one, you work, you have good breath. It's pretty amazing. And mate, you literally just prepare. You have a filter straw. It's a bit more complicated to make, but it's amazing. The Argentinian team famously drink this, won the World Cup. Yeah, for me, it's the cleanest and best source of caffeine. Coffee gives me jitters, and energy drinks make me unstable. This is just clean, smooth caffeine, good focused work, and yeah, you need it for that little boost. Yeah, sometimes I kind of overdose on these things, and you combine both, you get kind of cracked out, and then I'm getting I'm going crazy amount of autism. But yeah, if you combine both of them, it is pretty potent, and you definitely get in the zone. But sometimes I do OD on these, and that's not always too good. All right, next up, we're gonna get into one of my favorite topics, and that is colognes. Now, I've spent a ridiculous amount of money on colognes. I had a whole phase where I was super into it, and I could fill this whole table up. I think I spent over $10,000 just on colognes, and you definitely don't need that much. I'm gonna break down these 4. Let me go through them all one by one, and we'll go from cheap to expensive. And yeah, we're starting with both of these are the same brand, similar price, and Gissa. It is a brand out of Dubai, pretty cheap, pretty affordable. Actually, Alex, Iman's videographer, put me on this one, and then I went to try it out, and I fell in love with this one. It's let me spray it on. Yeah, it's a mango, fruity, very light, and it's easy. This has gotten me the most amount of compliments, and it's this one is relatively cheap, and the other ones get a little bit more expensive. And then this one is pretty similar, but instead of being fruity, it's more light. It's an oud, but and most ouds are winter time or nighttime. This one is kind of summery. It's a fresh oud, and I do really like it, and it gets a lot of compliments. In Dubai, these are pretty popular, but when you're traveling around the world, no one wears these, and I get a lot of compliments on these two. And if you look at they spray, a lot comes out. You get a good value for money from these. Now the whole room smells and then I'm gassing myself out. It's good, but it's a bit potent. These two are kind of more the expensive ones, and this is my all-time favorite. I actually had a bottle of this when we got robbed in Ibiza, and they smashed it. I think while they were robbing the house, they were in a rush, and they smashed this bottle all over the floor, so the bathroom smelled like it for ages. But this is amazing. It's a rose and oud, it's a date night. Got a lot of special memories with this one. I wore it to prom. I wore it to some of my first meetings, and has been one that has tried and tested, gone through my life, and always brings me back to good moments, special occasions, and is always a compliment getter. And then this one is a more recent pickup, one of my favorites, very expensive. I think it's $500 to $700 for this little bottle, and it's only I think 35 or 55 mils, which isn't much, but amazing. It's more like a wintertime, warm, vanilla, amazing fragrance. Definitely one of my all-time favorites, but this, for me, if you were to pick between one of them, I'd go for this one. Everyone's gonna smell like me now. Yeah, I'm putting you guys on, I'm not gatekeeping anything. I do have a couple other honorable mentions. I'll put those up here, but for these 4 are my essentials. Right, next up on the fitness side, Jesus, on the fitness side of things, we have boxing shoes. Now, these aren't really essential if you're boxing, but for me, I want to get good at the sport. I'm able to invest in equipment. I used to just train with like Air Maxes or normal shoes, and it would destroy my knees, and I was just getting beat up by the guys with the better shoes and probably better talent. But yeah, I love these shoes, really good grip. These are called the Mochi 3 or something like that, but amazing, like good grip. And yeah, I just feel like more professional. I feel like, you know, it's not about like being good, it's about like feeling good. Like it makes me want to train when I have a fresh pair of like nice shoes. They lace up, they fit well. Actually, these ones don't fit well because I ordered a new pair in Bali and they came in the wrong size. So, but usually when you have a good pair of shoes, like anything in life, you just like, I'm more enthusiastic to go boxing and go, you know, get punched and do something difficult. So it's part of my boxing essentials. Also skipping rope, hand wrap, gloves. But I feel like I'm more flexible with those, whereas like my shoes, like I need my shoes to fit. Gloves, I'm easygoing, but for me, these are the essentials for boxing. So staying in line with the fitness and health things are my supplements. So first off, and probably most important, I take these every single day. I love this brand a lot. I have no affiliation or anything, but it's from Desert Salt from South Africa, and I travel with them everywhere. The Revive, I'm not sure if they're available everywhere, but 1,000 grams of sodium, 200 grams of potassium, 100 grams of magnesium, and I've tried out a bunch of different electrolytes. These ones are really good, and this cucumber flavor, it's like not sweet. Sometimes I feel like I hate to start my morning with something sweet, and this, I wake up, I drink like 1.5 liters, 2 liters of water, I put this in and I just down it, and it makes it taste better, and I feel great. And the other thing that is essential that I mix with this is creatine. And now most research supplement, so many benefits, exercise, brain, like there's no reason that you shouldn't be taking both of these. And these other supplements are, okay, Jesus, should we take them one by one? Okay, next one is vitamin D3, which is also, Jesus, an essential. We have ashwagandha, which is hyped up, but also good. We have, okay, let me break these down. So lion's mane, just basic, good for brain. Magnesium, great for sleep and muscle health. And then a phyto multi, which is basically just like a fancy multivitamin. And these are the ones that I take every single day, no negotiations. I used to have a much bigger supplement stack, and it would pile up and it became a lot. And I try not to rely too much on supplements. I try to get as much as possible from food. I don't really take much protein powder or anything because I eat a pretty meat heavy and protein heavy diet. But these are things that I feel great on. I've had my blood work done a lot, and I recommend for all of you guys, get blood work done, see what you're lacking. I always had low levels of vitamin D, same with magnesium. So supplement for deficiencies instead of just supplementing because you see it in a video and you want to take it. But most people just need these two, and these are just some extra benefits, but don't rely on them too heavily. It's like 80-20. If you're sleeping good, training good, eating good, then you don't really need all this other stuff, but they can help you boost your performance just a little bit. Next product is going to be these glasses. I'm going to combine it with what I'm wearing right now. And these are kind of like the two glasses I bring everywhere, and very opposite vibes, I guess. These are the Meta glasses. Both of them are clear. I notice that when I'm wearing sunglasses, I can't see well. Like, I don't know if I'm just like, I have bad vision or something, but when I wear like tinted sunglasses, it's so dark. And I am colorblind, which a lot of the audience doesn't know, so it just doesn't make my life too easy. But first off, the ones I've been wearing are these blue light blocking glasses. I'm not even sure which brand it is, but it was gifted by a friend. I'll make sure to text them and put the brand up on screen. But these are amazing glasses. And when I'm working late at night, or if I've got like bright studio lights, it's not good if you're recording at nighttime and it messes up your sleep. So you put these on, and then all of a sudden you're able to take care of things well. And these are the famous Meta glasses. Good for a couple functions. I can take calls, the audio is really good, I can listen to music, I have the clear thing so I can still like drive and do stuff, but at the same time I'm able to record, I'm able to ask questions, and if I've used this now recently, a lot of short form content, it's been doing really well. Also just like, I use them like AirPods sometimes, I just play music, and if you see here, there you go, you see the light when I'm recording, which is slightly annoying, but I guess it's good to not be able to record in public and a privacy thing. But these two pairs of glasses are all you need, the tech side, and then like the health and functional side. And yeah, honestly, phenomenal products, both of them. Next up, one of the essentials that I've been doing for years, and it's probably been one of the most beneficial ones, reading and books in that aspect. Right now I'm reading $100 Million Offers by Alex Hormozi. one of my favorite books I've read in the last couple months. A lot of value, kind of different from what I'm normally reading, but I'm about 90% of the way through. Really good book, and at all times I love to read as much as possible. Sometimes it does get a bit hectic, it is time consuming, and now with bigger teams, bigger projects, I don't have as much time for reading as I used to, but I used to be a pretty avid reader.
What are your all-time favorite books?
I think like broad category, all-time favorite would be Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, just like an all-time classic, written by one of the most famous and powerful men in history. And I think in terms of like understanding stoicism and the mind and the struggles of material success isn't always complete success, and there are still human elements. That's one of my favorites. In terms of like actual psychology and like most value packed is probably Influence, the Psychology of Persuasion by Cialdini. I don't know if I say that right, but one of my favorites. I think I've given that one to a bunch of people, read it cover to cover a lot of times. And another one, classic one, is Atomic Habits. That's just basic of fundamentals of stacking the right habits, doing the right things, and training your mind. Like people like you're a dog yourself. You train the dog, but you don't want to train yourself. So understand the right habits, the right cues, the right triggers, and habit stacking. Now I have one of the more boring essentials, and that is, there we go. Thank you for a nice throw. That is toothpaste, and not just any toothpaste. I don't know much about this specific brand, but generally fluoride-free toothpaste is very important. I urge you guys look into the dangers of fluoride, and even though you're not eating the toothpaste, you still get exposure to a lot of it, and it is a pretty known neurotoxin. And there is actually no need for fluoride in toothpaste. You can substitute it with a bunch of different things. Now, boring one on the list, but essential. I like having the same toothpaste that I use forever, because like my body knows okay, when I taste like this flavor or like this thing, it is like time for bed. And building those little cues, I have the same kind of habit stack before I sleep. I always take a warm shower, brush my teeth in the shower, and then go to bed. And this has been with me forever. And fluoride-free toothpaste is always the way to go. Next up, we have whiteboard. This is a pretty big one. I don't know if it's even all in frame, but what is it telling you to do? You need to watch this video, so make sure you watch to the end of the video. But yeah, whiteboard.
Not today, tomorrow.
What? Oh, it's tomorrow. But yeah, whiteboard is important for me to just plan out what I do every day. Either use the iPhone like Notes app, or ideally write it down, and just like it makes it easy. Before I go to bed, I just write down, okay, and you get this, this, and this, and then when you wake up, it's just execution. Like I like to think before you go to bed, and then you wake up and you're just able to plan out, like this thing keeps falling. You're able to just plan out like, okay, I need to get this, this, and this done. I have this call, I need to work on this project. And that's the easy part. I think once you know what you need to do and you have clarity, it's very easy to act upon it. The difficult part thing is like, you guys are wondering what to do, and you have like so many different things, but if you have exact execution, hey, wake up, work on these 5 things, and you gotta get them done before you go to bed. Like I, most of the time, won't allow myself to sleep unless I've completed this to-do list, and that way you have a lot of accountability, and you plan your day, and if you know you're not gonna let yourself, get to bed, then like you're gonna work on them. So what you guys need to do now, in my horrific left-handed handwriting, is it says you guys need to subscribe. So make sure you get that done, not tomorrow, but you need to do that today. Subscribe now for more videos. All right, next up we have Prada black duffel bag. I love it because it's all black. It's got like a nice matte finish. Yeah, I use this for gym clothes. If I'm flying, this is always my carry-on. Put like a pillow in it. I put like my laptop if I'm going to the office. I basically use this for everything. There is sometimes some cross-contamination of like sweaty gym clothes and like my keyboard and all this stuff, so I should separate them. But yeah, it just stood the test of time. It is slowly breaking down. I noticed one of the zips has gone, but definitely gotten my value out of this. It's easy for me to transport whatever I need. One easy bag. I don't like a lot of bags. I feel like pretty demasculated carrying them, but like a duffel bag, it's easy. I can carry everything in it and plenty of space. Yeah, we put cash in, like a bank robbery, fill it full of cash, and we can run away with it. And the last couple things are AirPods, and I think I overcounted, and that is a hat. It's like a branded hat, but usually just a hat, like if I'm gymming, keeps like hair out of my face. I usually wear it backwards. I feel like a bit of a, what is it, like a frat guy, what is it called? Like a jack, or a jock. Chat. But yeah, so AirPods is amazing, like training, whatever it is, meetings, noise cancellation, especially if I'm sharing the house with noisy people, then I don't have to listen to all the yapping. Just put the noise cancellation in, easy, good to go. Put on some footy hertz binaural beats, and yeah, that's about it. And hat, sun protection, but it's mainly like I just had a haircut today, but sometimes when my hair is a bit longer, gets in my face, it gets a bit annoying, and the hat is like a little mechanism for that. And yeah, I just feel good wearing it. And then we had some other honorable mentions, which were, I think we overcounted how much we had to bring, but slides. These are my dusty old slides, especially when I'm in Bali living, easy to carry around. Just throw them on. Like, these things have been everywhere. Then yeah, Birkenstocks, but anything along those lines, easy, all black, like everything. Yeah, just throw them on. These have been to clubs, these have been to the beach, these have been just about everywhere. And it's just easy, I don't even think about it. Yeah, those are the 10 things that I cannot live without.
And your assistant.
Yeah, and I need my assistant and Michael, the videographer, also on the essentials, and upset that they weren't mentioned, but maybe I can put you on the table, yeah. And then we need the team also, that's also an essential. Right, thank you for watching the video. Those are the 10 things that I can't live without. Let me know what I'm missing, what you guys have that I think I should implement in the regimen. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget, subscribe, like, all the good stuff, and give us feedback. We're trying out a bunch of new video formats at the moment. So yeah, curious to have your guys' thoughts. And the vlogs and all the high production stuff is in the works, but I just simply can only post them like once or twice a month max. Yeah, I want to do more volume for you guys and let you guys to know me a bit better. So yeah, see you guys out in the next video.